Hello everybody, this is part 2 of my LEGO Custom Infinity War figures. The film comes out in 11 days, including today, so I must say I'm more excited my figure I've ever been for any film in my entire life, which is why I made 26 figures. I've already reviewed 6, and these are my, second 6 coming. I'm going to be, every time I film a video, it's going to be in 6, 6, 6, 6, unless on the last one I have either less or more than 6 to go. So in this video I'm going to be reviewing Gamora, Black Panther, White Wolf, Spider-Man and Black Widow, and there will be a secret figure at the end who you probably know if you saw the end of my last video. So let's just get right into this video. This is my custom Black Panther. Now, I've seen loads of people painting the torso, like painting new torsos and all that, and nobody I have ever seen has actually used this new headpiece, the headpiece from the Civil War sets. But I just decided to make mine more unique than everyone else's by using the actual Lego Black Panther torso and head from the Black Panther set. Then I painted the eyes light grey instead of silver, so they'd actually stand out. Using a normal headpiece and a normal torso. Then I painted some, claws on his feet. Super glued two halves of Lego hands as shoulder pads. Then painted the teeth around his wrists. So Black Panther is most likely my most simple of all my figures, but he's actually one of my favourites, I must say. I don't know why, I just really like him. So next figure is Thanos' favourite adopted daughter herself, Gamora. So this is Gamora, and as you can see, I use the head from the original Guardians of the Galaxy set, so I don't know why, I just really don't like the Volume 2 head. Then more black hair, but I painted loads of dark red on the bottom, dark red, highlights like she has in the films, only at the bottom, and tried to make it look as faded as I could. Then the sword was made of a normal black Lego sword. Then I shortened it. Then at the top here, I got an X-Acto knife and simply just cut down it like that. Then I painted the entire thing silver. Then with my pliers, I gently squeeze the sides to give it a bit of a ragged look on this side. Then I super glued a cut up piece of plastic to the front of it to make it look like that. I don't know why she has in the film, but this sword is completely accurate to the actual film. Then the actual figure itself, also black torso, but then I use white E-tape, covering the entire torso with white E-tape to make it like the shirt underneath, and use black E-tape to cover it up. Then the trench coat is just a normal dark brown trench coat that I've made out of E-tape. Then I super glue the sides of it to the waist, just so it would have that kind of, I don't know what to call it, but that kind of look. The dark brown arms and normal lime hands. Hawkeye's legs from Civil War. I just think they look quite good for it. Then I use E-tape for the strap thing, the buckle thing, like hands from a belt. So that's Gamora. Now here is actually 100% my least favourite of any of the figures I've made. I just really, really hate how this one turned out. His Iron Spider. Like I don't know. I just think the spider symbol is complete failure. So when I get the actual Lego Iron Spider, there will be an updated figure. Now, like I said in my last video, once I get the Infinity War sets I need, there will be a bunch of new updated figures, such as Spider-Man, which you can see here, because I just really don't like how this one turned out. I really hate it. And I think there will also be another custom, an updated Iron Man just with the new Iron Man head underneath. And in that video, I will also have a Black Order, so stay tuned for that. And that will be coming out probably after the film comes out as well. Now, yeah, I just really hate how this Spider-Man figure turned out. But the legs were just normal, red legs. I painted the tops on black, then painted some silver and these buckles. I know I should have painted buckles since it's like an iron suit, but I don't know. The legs are probably the most proud thing the thing I'm most proud of. Then black arms, I painted some red going down the sides and painted some gold on them. Then red hands. Painted just plain red head, and I painted the white eyes. Now the torso is very shiny because I used some Coke cans and super glue it to the front and back of the torso to make it look really shiny. Then painted with black details, gold details, and the spider emblem. And on the back I painted it red because that's how it is in the film. But I just really hate this figure. I absolutely hate it. So when I get the figure, he's definitely I'm probably more likely to update this figure than make the Black Order. So here's White Wolf, otherwise known as the Winter Soldier, otherwise known as Bucky Barnes. At the end of Black Panther, in a post-credit scene, he was confirmed to be White Wolf, which is interesting. Now, the head was just a normal, I'm not sure what head this was, but I painted on the brown beard. Normal White Wolf, Winter Soldier hair, just long brown hair. And painted the neck blue, which I also forgot to mention I did do for Thor, but I painted it black. Then, the torso was just fully painted. Legs are just old Han Solo legs because I couldn't be bothered to paint the actual thing. Then the gun was just a normal gun that I super glued the ammo, the ammo magazine to the side because that's how it is in the film. And on the arm, I painted it my own silver, but I didn't actually paint any of the gold gold outlines or anything. Instead, I just painted a bit of gold on my thumb. And I just rubbed it around the arm. Can you see? Yeah, you can see there's a bit of a hint of gold just running through it. So that's my White Wolf Winter Soldier from, Infinity War, like I said. Then the second to last figure for this showcase is Black Widow, or whatever her name is now. I used a normal Jinger some Black Widow hair from the new Infinity War set, just because I think it looks really good. I just can't deny that it looks really good. Normal black arms, but I gave her a pistol and a staff, just because I really don't know what her weapon's going to be in the film. So I just get rid of them for for the time being. Now I use the Hawkeye legs for this character as well because from Civil War because if you look at references, these legs are actually insanely accurate to the actual Lego to the actual Infinity War suit. Like she actually has straps in all these exact places. It's just perfect legs for her. Then the art, you see it's 3D armor plates sort of things. Then I just used them. I just painted. They're made out of E-tape. Then I painted some silver and painted some really dark green on them because she does have a really green tint. Then the belt buckle is just dry sculpting clay. I painted green. I didn't paint the back just because I couldn't be bothered and I couldn't find any references. So I just used a gunmetal grey torso. Now the next figure he was actually meant to be in the last video, but I remember some of his paint was still drying then. So he's in this video instead. This figure is probably my favourite Infinity War figure I've made. Probably one of my favourite figures I've ever made to date. Big legs. Okay. Just going to adjust the camera a bit. Okay. So here's Thanos. As you probably guessed it was if you saw the end of my last video. Thanos, the Mad Titan himself from his Infinity War design. And I'm not ashamed to say that I like this design more than, the armor. Because in this way, it just shows just how powerful he is, right? He doesn't need armor. And, I don't know, just the armor is just too much gold for my liking. I think this is just a perfect design for Thanos. I think it looks great. At first I didn't like it, but yeah, I definitely do now. Now, let me just try to adjust my camera. No, okay, I just got to hold it then. Okay, so the head, actually, the entire base was a flashlight keychain figure. Most people have just been using Sensei Wu keychains, but I'm just using the flashlight figure. But in the newest trailer, he looks massive, so this is his size comparison. Now, I would have used a big fig. In fact, I was using a big fig, but then I was just looking at my references, and he just looked, the big fig's like shape overall just didn't look good for Thanos. So that's why I used the keychain. So because it's just like a big Lego minifigure, like it's got the exact same shape. So I sculpted the chin. See, it pokes out a bit. I sculpted the chin, then I painted the entire head in lavender. Then I painted the eyes, mouth, cheekbones, and the chin wrinkles, because, they're important to Thanos. Then the armor is made out of E-tape, even with, the shoulder plate armor and the belt buckle is made out of E-tape. And I painted all gold, then painted some brown highlights. Actually, the buckle doesn't have any brown highlights. I will have to do that later. In the new Infinity War trailer, you can see his back. So I did mess it up a bit, but I think it looks fine. I think it looks quite good actually. Painted this arm all lavender. Painted this arm all lavender. Then I painted the hand gold. Wrapped an E-tip around the wrist part. Painted it gold. Painted all the Infinity Stones on it. Painted the brown details. Then painted the entire torso, legs, and shoes black, grey, and dark blue. Painted some light blue highlights on the torso, and then made the the dress waist cape thing out of bluey tape by painting in this dark blue color. Then the shoulder pads are just normal E-tape by hole punched out and put on the knees and painted them all gold, and yeah. So Thanos, I would have to say, is my favorite one of all my Infinity War figures. I don't know why. I just really like how he turned out. And yeah, so I think the next video is probably going to be Groot, Rocket, Mantis, Drax, Wong, and Okoye probably. So until then, cheerio.